Hey GED students, I had a student, Francis, who was working on the beginning level practice of area and perimeter with formulas. And she got a little stumped by this example. My guess is that the reason she got stumped is, man, are we ever scared of fractions? So I just want to have you calm down. I know I see that scary little fraction right there on the screen yelling at you going, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to do this. Okay, but don't let yourself get intimidated. Remember that on the GED, you get your calculator, you get your formula sheet. It can handle those kinds of things. You just have to handle the algebra skills, the geometry skills. So let's take a look here at what this sucker says. The problem said a square has a side length of 3/4 inches. What is its perimeter? Okay, so we're talking a square. It's got a side length of 3/4 inches. And we know that squares are quadrilaterals where all four sides are the same length, so it's 3/4 inches all the way around. Now, there's a few different ways to do this problem, but since Francis was working on the area and perimeters with formulas worksheet, we're going to do it with a formula. So we are looking for, what does it say? It says you are looking for the perimeter, and this shape here is a square. So if I were going to use the formula sheet to handle this, I would hit the formula sheet up and I would look under the perimeter section. Perimeter is the second section right under area on that GED formula sheet. You see perimeter. And if you look for the perimeter of a square, it'll give you this formula. P equals 4S. And if you're a strong mathematician, this should be your first step when you're using formulas. You just write down the formula. Mathematicians start with a known truth we can all agree on. And we can all agree on the fact that if you wanted to find the perimeter of a square, you would just take the side length and multiply by 4 because all four sides have the same length. And that's what that says. Perimeter is equal to 4S. Next step when you're writing with formulas and formal math writing is to do what's known as your substitution step. You replace any variables, any letters with known values. And there's something we know. We know the side length. It's not a mystery. It's 3/4 inches. And so we can replace the S for side length with that number, 3/4. That's known as substitution. Let's do that. Okay, so P is what I don't know. I don't know the perimeter, so it will remain. I keep equal signs and I keep numbers, but I'm going to replace this S with the value 3/4. Now, careful. If you just write it like this, you're actually saying 4 and 3/4. So another way of saying that is 4 plus 3/4. But do you see how the 4 and the S are shoved together like this? When mathematicians shove together a number and a letter with nothing between them, that proximity actually means multiplication. A lot of times you guys think that the parentheses are what means multiplication, but it's actually the proximity. So when two things are shoved together, it means multiplication. So I need this 4 and this 3/4 to multiply. So I will separate them with the parentheses so you can see that they are multiplying. That says 4 times 3/4. All right, so I did my first step, I wrote out my formula. I did my second step, I did my substitution. And now it's time for my solution, my final answer. Now, good news, you can literally type 4 times 3/4 into your GED calculator. So I'm going to do it that way first, and then I'll show you just how easy this sucker is to do by hand. So if I wanted to type this into the TI-30XS calculator, I would literally just type 4. And then there is an open parentheses button. It's right above 8. So I'll type open parentheses. And now when I want to type a fraction in, I use the N over D button. Looks like this, N over D. And that should set up a nice fraction for you with a nice horizontal fraction bar. If you don't get a nice horizontal fraction bar like this, you actually get one that's kind of diagonal like that. That means you're in the wrong mode. Go flip your calculator over to math mode. But you should get a nice horizontal fraction bar, and then you can type 3 on the top. Use your gray arrow keys to go down to 4 on the bottom. And then again, arrow right to get out of the fraction. Oh, I should type that. So 3 there, 4 there, and we're arrowing around using that arrow key button. Okay. So we arrow right out of the fraction, And then we can close the parentheses and press enter to get our solution. And you're going to see maybe what's a surprising answer to you. Turns out it's just 3. Okay. And 3 what? Well, it's perimeter. Perimeter is just a line. I mean, it's a crooked line around the outside of a square, but it's still just a line. So it's going to be 3 regular old linear plain old inches. Now, that being said, I told you I'd also teach you to multiply the 4 by 3/4 times 3/4 by hand, and it's really easy. Okay. When you're multiplying with whole numbers, with fractions, realize that this whole number, it's like it's on the top of a fraction. That's 4 one whole things. And so one way to think about that is 4 over 1, 4 ones. You could just slip a 1 underneath. And a lovely, lovely thing that happens when we're multiplying fractions is that if we have numbers with a common factor, they cancel. And we see, I should say that again. Let me be clear. If we have fractions that have a common factor in the numerator up top and the denominator on the bottom, they cancel. So I see that here. I see a 4 up top and a 4 on the bottom. Both 4 and 4 are divisible by 4. And so they just kind of cancel out. And I'm left with 3 over 1, which of course 3 one whole things is just 3. And so this is also a really easy one that you could have done by hand. But whether you do it in the GED calculator, which you would have on a problem like this on the test, or you do it by hand, either way, you'll still see the perimeter of this little square is 3 inches. All right, if you have any questions about this or any other GED math concept, be sure to drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it.